Hello, this is Ethan with Powerhouse International. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you for your business. Today we'll be replacing these pressure switch box on the Powerhouse Platinum model. So we're going to start by tipping the model on its back, taking your included wrench and taking off the inlet filter. Then you can use a pipe wrench to take off this little black ring right there. Next, we will put it on its front, and we will remove these 3 screws. I'm going to be using a powered screwdriver, but you can use just a normal screwdriver. Pull up here to remove the hose reel. Then to disconnect it from the hose, there will be a little pin. You pull this out from the other side, set that aside, and pull it off this way. Next, we have screws located here, 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 and here that will need to be removed to get inside. Next, we can flip it over so we can see the front, and you can pull up on the red front panel. Here's the switch box that we will be removing and replacing. So we can start by taking out the screws. And removing this little rubber piece from inside here. Next, you can use a pick or a knife to get this edge off in order to see inside of the switch box. Here's your switch. To get that out, we will have to push down on the button on the inside as well as pull up. Next, we can pull on these leads and push down on the button here to release them and put the switch box aside. We will be reusing that later for the new switch box. And you can use your wrench in order to remove this collar. And then slide the little rubber piece that's right here down to reveal the wiring. Then it's always easier to do these wires one at a time. So I recommend using a pair of needle nose pliers in order to help you get one at a time. Next, you'll receive a package that looks like this from us. You can open it up and remove the contents. We'll have to open the box by lifting up on these sides, as well as one on top. And we will reinsert the wires into this box. Slide it back and rotate it back over this metal or this rubber piece. And tighten the collar back up. Then we will reinstall the switch itself by connecting the black lead onto this prong and the white lead onto this. Then line up the button with the hole in the side. You can twist it if you need more space with the wiring. Push down the button and slide it into place. Next, we can install the top just by pushing down and engaging all of the latches. And we will reinstall the little rubber piece that we took off the last one right into there. You can use a knife or a pick to push this down. Once we have replaced the pressure switch box, we will be replacing this piece here. In your bag that we send you, this piece will come with it, but this piece is slightly different, so you'll want to keep these separate. You can use a 19mm socket in order to remove it, or just a normal wrench. But keep in mind when you're removing this that it is spring loaded, so you'll want to make sure that it doesn't spring up and hit you if you're loosening it with a wrench or something that doesn't cover the top. Set it aside so we don't get it mixed up. And when you're replacing these, you want to wear a glove. That way it doesn't cut up your hand, because it will take some force to push down and seat the threads. Once it's seated, you can tighten it back down with either your wrench or your socket. and then it's installed. Also in your bag, you will get a new U-pin that will be used to hold the box against this piece. So all you have to do is take your pressure switch box and push this onto here. And then there are two holes right here that you will slot the U-pin into. Once we're done putting these two pieces together, we can close the washer back up. And just line up this bottom piece here and take this piece, put it back on. We can flip it over and reinstall all these screws. Screw in the screws from the bottom up to the washer. Next, we will reinstall the hose reel, which can be done by matching up this brass fitting with the L-shaped hose and pushing this way to seat it into position, just like that. And you can take your pin facing it downwards as shown and put it in place and give a tug this way to make sure that it's in properly. Next, you rotate the assembly and push it down into place. And use 3 screws that we have left to secure the hose reel. And the job is complete. Oh, sorry, never mind. We got one more piece. We got the inlet filter that we need to put back on. Make sure to put the metal side towards the washer so you don't strip the threads. And you can retighten it with the included wrench. Now we're done. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.